Hi, this is Michael Buckoff from BetterTOEFLScores.com, and I'm getting ready to listen to your speaking practice test. These comments are for AS. You're one of my TOEFL writing and feedback service students, and let's get started. I have the rubrics here, so I can kind of give you an accurate score here. And you submitted the actual a response to this question. Some people prefer to listen to audiobooks. Others like to read printed books. Which do you prefer? Give reasons to explain your preference. And we have your recording here. Okay, so we have the rubrics here. Okay, let's listen to it, see what we got. Right, here we go.
Personally, I do prefer listening to audiobooks than reading printed books. I do think this way for two reasons.
Now, I've noticed that you use that sentence, I think this way for two reasons, or I do this for two reasons. The only problem is I hear that sentence a lot, and when you put that short sentence after the other sentence, it creates kind of two short, simple sentences, which doesn't show a lot of syntactic variety there. So I would be careful about using that particular sentence. I think it's better. I think audiobooks are helpful because maybe state your reasons. I do not like audiobooks because state two reasons after that. You create what's called a complex sentence, and then you're a little more specific in the beginning about what your reasons are. Then you can restate those in the body of your
The
response.
first reason is audiobooks are more
How about just say, first of all, audiobooks are,
convenient and it saves time. For instance,
they are what now? They're convenient,
audiobooks are more convenient
are more convenient.
and it saves time.
How about it? What does it mean? You're talking about audiobooks. That's plural, right? So audiobooks are convenient and they save time. So I would use a plural pronoun there to refer back to that plural noun.
For instance, I can read 100 books, but there's no way I could ever finish it. Compared to compared to
There's no way I could finish them.
listening an audiobook that takes 30.
All right, let me go back to what you just said there. Hold on.
I can read 100 books, but there's no way I could ever finish it. Compared to listening
But you said I could read. You just said that you could read them, but then you say there's no way you can finish it. But if you said this, if I tried to read 100 books, there would be no way I could finish reading all those course materials or all those materials or all that content. I think that might be better if you framed it like that.
compared to listening an audiobook that takes 30 minutes. The second reason is
Yeah, but how is an audiobook only 30 minutes? The last I checked, audiobooks could be several hours, right? Because they're going over a 200 or 300 page book, page by page by page. That's probably going to be more than 30 minutes.
I think it's also cheaper and it's environmentally friendly because printed books needs paper that comes from the trees, which harms the environment.
Yeah, I think that you're trying to do too many things here. So a speaker who tries to do everything ends up doing not enough. So you're saying that audiobooks are more environmentally friendly. No, audiobooks are more environmentally friendly, whereas the printed version counterparts are not. You're saying that audiobooks are more convenient and save time. Those are all different reasons, right? But you need to give more specific details to support those ideas. So I don't think stating like convenience and then time saving and then environmentally friendly, those are probably too many different things that you just don't have enough time in 45 seconds to discuss all those things. Okay, so let's take a look at your score here. I think you're in the 2 range here. Why is that? So let's take a look at a few areas here. Give me a quick second here. I'm going to annotate here for a minute. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's take a look here. So delivery. Let's look at this. Problems with delivery. I think overall coherence. I think coherence is the overall connectedness of the ideas. I think those are at least two areas there. You have unclear pronunciation of certain words. You have an awkward tone. You definitely need to vary your tone more. And you have what's called a choppy rhythm. So you can actually improve in these areas. So to help you with intonation, I know that uh, you're part of my TOEFL speaking and writing service. So you have access to my TOEFL course. I think that you need to practice the accent reduction videos on intonation. That's pronunciation lessons 36 through 40, all of which deal with the tonal patterns of American English. I think you need to make some progress with your intonation if you want to get a higher delivery score. You also have choppy rhythm and pace. You have a lot of frequent pauses in there. You have to do a little bit better with that. So you can also study pronunciation lessons 41 through 44. In this case, definitely limited range and control of grammar and vocabulary. That's preventing you from fully expressing your ideas. So you seem to be comfortable with kind of short, simple sentences, but you need a little bit more syntactic variety to your ideas. So how do you get better in that area? I'll give you a tip here. How about, let me clear this. Let me go over to my website here. I'm going to give you something I think you can study here. How about, if you go over to my blog at bettertoeflscores.com, type in the keywords TOEFL sentence variety. I think that's a good one. This is I have some good lessons to help you with that. I think this is a good one. TOEFL sentence variety practice. That's the first thing you'll see. Uh, yeah, TOEFL sentence variety practice. You'll see the table of contents here. So I have 4 lessons I think that you want to study. You can click on the links to each individual lesson. You can also do some practice, some writing practice with TOEFL sentence variety practice. You have 4 exercises or 5. So I think this is going to be good for you to help you in that area. Now, the last area I want you to take a look at, let me think about. So you have mostly basic ideas are expressed with limited elaboration, details, and support. That's another reason I'm giving you a 2 here. You're looking probably at about 15 to 17 points out of 30. That would be my score based on the description here. So mostly basic ideas are expressed with limited elaboration, details, and support. So again, if you go over to my blog at Better TOEFL Scores, I have another lesson I want you to go through to help kind of hammer home the importance of elaboration. See if I can find something here. Yeah, here's a good one right here. TOEFL speaking details. This is something I want you to take a look at. I don't have time to go through all this right now, obviously, but I think you can go through this article to get the importance of providing details with your speaking responses. Okay, so I think if you review some of those accent reduction videos, AS, I think you can improve. If you go through the accent reduction videos, that's going to help you with your delivery. If you go over the recommended lessons with both language use and also topic development, that's going to help you in the other two areas. But right now, I'm hesitant to give you anything higher than 17 points based on your current response. All right, and thank you for completing this practice test.